Hi, it's Wednesday. It's our favorite time of the day, right? Language. I know it's really not your favorite time of the day. Alright, well today in language we're going to be talking about modifiers. It's a review of something that we've done way back when we were still in the building at New Life in our school classroom. Talking about adjectives and adverbs. They are modifiers. So for adjectives, modify nouns and pronouns. Adverbs modify verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Adverb can modify adverb. So, these are what they do. When we talked about adjectives, you can look back in your book, your trusted language book, on page 85 is when it said modifiers at work. And it says an adjective is a word that modifies a noun or a pronoun. Well, I'm going to look at think and kind of review that real quick on page 85. So you can go to page 85. I'm going to give you a couple page numbers. You can go back in your math book and look. Well, think A says, it says you can answer questions which one, which kind, how many, how much, or whose to answer an adjective. So number one says frisky puppy. What kind of puppy? A frisky puppy. So what kind would go in the blank? Because it says underline the adjective in each group word, and in the blank write the question which will follow the adjective answer. Okay, number two. 2 envelopes. Well, how many envelopes? 2. His nephew. Whose nephew? His. Number 4. That box. Which one? That one. 6. Little progress. How much progress? Little. A yellow stripe. What kind of stripe? Yellow. Nathan's bicycle. Whose bicycle? Nathan's. And number 8, mystery story. What kind? A mystery. So those are adjectives. It describes the noun or pronoun. Okay? You also may look at page 88. And I'm in the blue box on page 88, the second blue box on that page. Some words, like verbs, can be used as adjectives. They will have these characteristics. The verb form will end in ing, ed, or en, but will not have a helping verb. The verb form will answer one of the adjective questions about a noun. Which one? What kind? How many? How much? Or whose? Let's look at that example. My father mended the broken doll. Broken is an adjective telling what kind of doll or which one. Well, what kind of doll? It was the broken doll. The galloping horse ran off with a frightened rider on its back. Galloping is an adjective telling what kind of horse. It was galloping. Frightened is an adjective telling what kind of rider. It was a frightened rider. So the horse was galloping, running really fast, and the rider was scared out of his mind. It was frightened. So that's what an adjective does. It modifies or describes the noun or the pronoun. And then, an adjective usually comes before the noun. So it usually comes before the noun. Okay? Now let's look at your adverbs. Adverbs modify verbs, adjectives, or it can modify another adverb. So let's look at page 93. I'm in that blue box at the top. And an adverb is a word that modifies a verb, adjective, or another adverb. So, in that blue box on page 93. Adverbs modify verbs most of the time. An adverb that modifies a verb may be before or after the verb it modifies. So adverbs can either go before or after the verb. It may be in the middle of a verb phrase, so sometimes it can be in the middle of the phrase that it modifies, or it may be the beginning or end of the sentence. So let's look at those examples. Jim diligently searched for the lost puppy. Well, what word says searched is the verb, because searched you can look at, you're looking for something. So diligently comes before searched. Diligently is the adverb, because a lot of adverbs end in ly. That's how you know it's an adverb. It's going to end sometimes with ly. Now, not every adverb is going to end with ly. Let's look at the second one. Jim searched for the lost puppy diligently. Diligently came at the very end. Jim has been diligently searching for the lost puppy. Well, still, it comes in front of the verb. Diligently, Jim searched for the lost puppy. So an adverb can go about kind of anywhere in the sentence, beginning, end, in front of the verb, after the verb. So sometimes it's hard to pick an adverb out. To locate adverbs, you first have to find that verb. You've got to find the verb first. Find that verb first. Then ask the questions that adverbs answer. And if you need to know the questions that the adverb answers, look on page 92. Adverbs answer where, when, how often, and to what extent, if you need to know the questions that adverb asks. And then also look at page 95. And it says distinguishing adjectives from adverbs. When looking for adverbs, first find the verb and ask the 3 adverb questions. Then look to see if there is an adverb in front of an adjective or another adverb. Remember, adverbs which describe adjectives or adverbs usually tell how or to what extent. Let's look at the example. Have you read a truly interesting book recently? Have read is the verb. Read when. Recently answers when. So it is an adverb. Truly is also an adverb because it describes the adjective interesting. So if you really need to look over 95, it will help you out. So you can change an adjective to an adverb by adding ly to the end. Now, if you look in your book today on page 293, it's think A, you're going to underline the correct modifier to complete the sentence. There may be more than one answer in a sentence. So you need to review your adjectives and adverbs. And I told you it's not always going to end with ly, but it can sometimes. So you got to figure out which word fits correctly. The top of the page calls the right words. So that's your adjective and adverb review. I'll see you for your next language video on Thursday. Bye.